While laying the groundwork for subsequent events in the games, the conclusion of Borderlands offers the Vault Hunters a promising future. The harsh alien world of Pandora is the setting for Borderlands, the video game series based on the same name. A mysterious vault sits atop Pandora, an untamed planet teeming with horrific beasts and merciless outlaws. Powerful, long-lost technology is supposedly housed in the ancient gateway, making it a prime target for organizations like the Atlas Corporation. The unexpected heroes of Borderlands are propelled by it as well. Lilith, played by Cate Blanchett, finds solace in the company of her friends while overcoming her grief throughout the film. A big part of the character's story from the original games is set up when she learns her true fate. The much-anticipated Borderlands film doesn't leave much room for future storylines to explore, but it does provide the groundwork for the story changes that happen in the game's narrative. Here is how Borderlands Climax paves the way for the next film in the series. The transformation of Lilith into a siren, unveiling Lilith's actual identity as the daughter of Aridia rather than Tina, is the major plot twist in Borderlands, paving the way for her metamorphosis in the grand finale. Assumptions that Tina, the genetically engineered clone with possible Aridian blood, can access the vault are held by the heroes and Atlas for the majority of the film. The truth is that Lilith was always at the center. Lilith utilizes her newfound talents to turn the tide against Atlas, although she doesn't realize her potential until the very end of the film. Unlike her more overtly enhanced game counterpart, the Siren-class Lilith played in the Borderlands video games is reflected in her newfound abilities. Lilith possesses a unique combination of powers shared by just a few characters in the book. Her siren talents manifest as fiery wings that arise on her back. She possesses the ability to use telekinesis, fly, and construct shields. Since Lilith seems to be the new embodiment of the Firehawk, a guardian god revered by the ancient extraterrestrial species known as the Aridian, her significant power surge also establishes a direct connection between her and the Aridian. For what reason Lilith remains a Pandoran is unclear, but it would appear that Lilith, having vanquished Atlas, has made up her mind to stay on Pandora with her newfound companions. This is a radical departure from the film's Lilith, who openly expressed her hatred for her home world on many occasions. The film presents a new take on Lilith's backstory. Her mother raised Lilith as a female, apparently murdered by bandits while conducting research on the Aridian in the vault with Tanis. She was a doll employee. Lilith stresses time and time again that she has no interest in going back to Pandora, even though she grew up with a band of mercenaries that Tanis had abandoned. Nonetheless, Lilith is motivated to return to the planet by the film's emotional storyline. Despite her initial coldness toward Moxie and anger against Tanis, upon arriving at Sanctuary, Lilith's developing relationship with Tina serves as the film's primary emotional thread. In solidarity with her companions, Lilith chooses to stand up to Atlas's schemes, and she and her allies save Pandora from his plan to steal weapons from the vault. Lilith appears to be accepting her protector position on the surface, but the film suggests she remains behind to support Tina and the others who perish at the end of Borderlands. Although Roland almost dies when he is momentarily overpowered by psychos, none of the main protagonists in Borderlands really die. By the film's conclusion, a number of the baddies had been vanquished. At the film's conclusion, Atlas, the mastermind behind most of Borderlands' plot, leads an assault on the Vault Hunters. He is clearly not joking after losing some of his goons to Lilith earlier in the film. Prom and a large number of psychos have joined him. Nox, the first major named character to die in Borderlands, tries to join Roland's side for a moment before being destroyed by Atlas. The entire core party manages to outlast the Crimson Lancer forces, all thanks to Lilith's newly discovered abilities. After a fierce battle, the heroic Brawler C defeats Crom, and Atlas is killed by the monster in the vault. Sanctuary rejoices at Atlas's demise, setting the scene for the film's conclusion. The long-term plans of the team. Borderlands Climax establishes the film's protagonists as a cohesive group for the sequel. At the end of the story, Lilith says that everyone in the group is her friend, even though she is closest to Tina. At the film's conclusion, the gang gathers at Tanis's house to celebrate before continuing on their way. It's probable that the group will remain around Sanctuary, where they may help defend the city with the regular folks. Although they have enraged many local bandits and psychos, the party should be able to have the upper hand in battle thanks to Lilith's talents. Based on how Borderlands ends, it seems like the gang will stick together. They may continue digging into Tannis's findings, which may lead them to the discovery of further vaults on Pandora and other planets in the universe. The revelation of this in Borderlands 2 laid the groundwork for the universe to grow in unexpected ways. Potentially, returning characters from the Borderlands video game might make an appearance in a sequel. Whether they stay together as an adventure party or as guardians of Pandora, the ties that the group forms at the film's conclusion suggest that they will likely stay together. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on the latest videos.